Hi, y'all. Here I am. I'm back here again. I still haven't brushed my hair. I did brush my teeth, though, so yay. Okay. Yes, I only woke up like 2 hours ago. And in that span of time, I left my house and went to Office Depot. Can you believe that shit? Anyway, here's my first thought for this video is that this vlog would be more adequately named Adult ADHD in Real Time. I wish I had like a laugh track right now. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, and I've like heard my whole life, people say either to my face or behind my back, and usually pretty equal combination of both. Although, no, it's getting top heavy in the behind my back section as the older I get. But I don't think it's the case is that it's that I'm weird. I think what the problem is that the reason why they call me weird is because I'm not afraid to just be me, and however weird that may be. But I think that's the part that's weird to them because their prefrontal cortex are like, I guess, very much less lazy soldiers in that brigade than mine are. I don't know. I've always said I was born with a broken prefrontal cortex. Your prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain. It's literally the president of the brain. To like, if I want to make an analogy, it's definitely the prez. Now, your subconscious mind is the one that's programmed with all these stupid programs that run you. But as far as especially like social situations and shit like that, when like say you want to say something, but your little inner mind stops you and says something like, "You can't say that. You'll embarrass yourself." Yeah, I've never had that voice. There's never been any point where my brain's been like, "Now don't say that, Sarah. Just don't say that. That could maybe not end well." Nope. Maybe it's broken, or maybe my soul is just too old for that nonsensical bullshit. Like, I'm just gonna be me, say what the fuck I want to say, because it's not like anything I say or do, every last person watching hasn't said or done. And I should go back and take out the do part, but we all do the same shit. We all think the same shit. What I don't understand though is like the people who derive so much pleasure. It's like that is their pleasure spot, and that spot is when they just talk shit about other people. I'm gonna talk to y'all like this is like something like an amazing thing because it is. Okay, keep in mind, I don't hang out with nobody but me. Also, keep in mind, I have a very good relationship with the English language. And so, if you hear me say stuff like, "I ain't got nobody but me," I'm not saying it because I don't know the correct way. I'm not saying it like that because I don't know the correct way to say it. I'm saying like that because that's how I fucking feel like saying it. Um, but even when I was a kid, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say I never did it because I totally did, but it's not a thing that's ever, like when I do it, I've gotten so much fucking dick harding pleasure out of it that I just want to keep doing it. I don't know. Other people to me are mostly boring. Did that sound mean? See? The broken cortex? So, yeah. So I wanted to say that. But back to about the vlog being more adequately named Adult ADHD in Real Time. Like, oh my God, I'm going back and I'm watching these videos that I'm making, which is new for me. Like, oh my God. Like, literally my first channel, the one that where YouTube would send me checks on, I had millions and millions of views, right? I swear to God and everything I love, I waited 3 years to even go anywhere near those comments because I already knew what was coming. And I knew that if I read those comments, that my feelings would be hurt and it would probably stop me from making videos or change them up in some kind of way. And the way they were just funny as hell. Like, funny. Like, it should have been made a show funny. Like, funny. I also think it's funny, you know, on when you have a YouTube channel, you get to go look at all the analytics and stuff. And the analytics on this channel are telling me that literally 100% of the people who watch my videos, 100% are women, and 100% of them are women aged 18 to 24. Now, here's something I know. It's not. I know of at least one who is not a woman aged 18 to 24. And no, they're not sharing a computer. As far as I don't think they are. I mean, like, so where is YouTube? Where is YouTube really like pulling these numbers? Are they real numbers? Like, I'm gonna be honest. I trust Google about as far as I could throw myself. They still owe me like $800 from the first channel. They owe me right now. Like, I can go to AdSense right now and I have what their balance is. And then this is okay, so I've had two successful YouTube channels. So the $800 that they owe me is from the first one, and they deleted that one. They just fucking obliterated it. I still have the second one, and and I can go to my AdSense account for that one, and it sits at $91 because at $91, I did a video and it got flagged, I think, for copyright infringement because I think I had a song playing in the background, and so they demonetized it, and then like you can't get your money out of there unless it's at least $100, which reminds me, I should have gotten this note from them. Anyway, I'm just talking out loud, the thoughts in my head that are not even relevant to this. ADHD, adult, in action. So, I'm gonna go now. I wanna go, like, maybe eat or something. Eating is not fun for me anymore because They don't look. Did y'all know this? When you go and spend $2,000 on a root canal and a crown, they do not tell you that crowns have a they have a lifetime, and it's a very short one. It's like less than the life expectancy of many dogs. Like, seriously, it's fucking short. It's 10 years. They don't tell you this while you're handing them over basically your 2,000 cash money, because, you know, they don't tell you this. So it's been several more years than 10, and I have a crown on each side of my face. Chewing crowns. Straight the fuck up chewing crowns. And they broke. Not at the same time. Well, actually, one broke, and then the other one just started giving me issues, so I just had the tooth pulled. And this is something else that dentists do that they don't tell you about. Okay, so yeah, they'll pull the tooth, but then they'll leave, they don't pull the root out. They'll just leave a jagged part of the root just kind of there. And then, you know, after it heals, well, your gum will grow over it. But the thing is, every time you eat, if you eat on that part, the action of you just doing that is going to make the part of that root that they did not pull out bust through that skin. I found myself in the hospital last February. I've had 5 kids. I've been stabbed in the eye. I have an eyeball scar. Okay, I was going to say that those pains were equal. No, eyeball tops them all. Don't ever get stabbed in the eyeball. And yes, the way I say that makes it sound so much more cooler than what really happened. And that was, I was playing with my daughter out in the yard when she was like 2. And I was hiding behind a bush, and I was trying to see where she was, and I went. And this small, I think it was like, I forgot what kind of bush it was, but one of those long, it just drove itself straight into my eyeball. Like, it was painful at first, but then it just kept getting more painful. I couldn't see out of it for a couple days at all, period. At night, I would fall asleep, but because your eye, when your eyes are closed, and especially when you're dreaming, your eyes are moving. And because that cut was on my eyeball, like every time my eyeball would brush against the back of my eyelid, it like hurt. And so I would lay there in the bed at night and scream out loud and thrash about, that's what the parents, we're going to air quote them, the parents told me, that's what they told me. And again, they never woke me up. They never like touched me and were like, Sarah, are you okay? Are you okay, baby? Yeah, no, there was none of that. It was just like the next day, like, what the fuck was wrong with you last night? Some shit like that. Anyway, when I started being able to see again, I was seeing triple at first. Like, everything I saw out of this one eye was triple. And that was scary. Oh my God. Nobody took me to the doctor either. That was so scary. And then a couple more days, I was just only seeing double, so that was good. So that was some severe ass pain. And you see how I ADHD'd that shit? Because we were not talking about my eyeball tragedy. I gotta go.